Good morning, guys. Hope you're all having a wonderful week. I want to give you an update about what is going on with the unit. So I'm getting a bit nervous at the moment. Basically, Tuesday's been and gone. We haven't completed. It's Thursday today, and I've basically, so my solicitor's actually been really good. I was getting a bit worried actually, because with this whole stamp duty thing at the moment that's ending, they're obviously really busy, and so it started to get to the point where we've gone from me sending an email to them and then responding within, say, like 3-4 hours, to actually, like, I think a couple of weeks ago, like, got to like 4 days. Okay, yeah, included the weekend, but our solicitors always respond on the weekend, so they've kind of like set the standard there. So, you know, obviously if they never responded on the weekend, then I wouldn't have counted those days. Anyway, our solicitors actually is pretty good. She basically said, because what we kept hearing from the other side is, we haven't heard from your solicitor. We haven't heard from your solicitor. Your solicitor hasn't done this. So my solicitor said, look, I will CC you in emails that we send to the other side. And I was like, okay, great. And that's exactly what she did. So I can see it actually isn't our solicitor. Or maybe it was at that point, I don't know. But she's done that. And then the other side's actually come back. We've got the final documents. I've signed the lease, but the other side is still, they still want to do some bits and pieces. Like, they've just sorted out the electrics, so I'm guessing that they basically dealt with those C1s and any C2s that were there. Maybe. I mean, I like kind of like rewatching the video. I was like, was there single insulated tails or singles going into the bottom of the board? I don't know. I didn't really inspect it at the time. I'm sure there's other things. I mean, there was never an next inspection label on there, so I'm not half convinced that it was ever inspected properly. But I can't be bothered anymore. You know, I just basically said to the solicitor, I don't care. Let's just go ahead with it. It's not, the electrics aren't. You know, I thought that they were gonna look at it and go, yeah, we'll change the board, etc., and they didn't. So, you know, we're gonna have to do that anyway. Yeah. So, fingers crossed. Who knows? Maybe today, tomorrow. Literally, it can't be any later than tomorrow, because as I've said before, and as you guys know, Monday is when the HIAB's booked, and I don't want to pay for a HIAB twice. It's £900 a time. Yeah, and also it's the disruption. So basically, if we move the container on Monday and that's all we move, we've got no powder coating set up, no anodizing set up, and our powder coat and anodizing will be properly exposed to the elements, which is not what you want at all. It's going to be an absolute nightmare. So, geez, I just seen this. Was that a huntsman spider? Sorry, freak you out for anyone who doesn't like spiders. It's a nice big one. Maybe it's not the right word of spider. I thought it is though. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Probably not as big as some of the people that watch stuff. Anyway, yeah, it's been really hot and now it's a little bit wet, so a lot of insects are trying to come inside. Yeah. So anyway, this whole unit situation is really. It's difficult. It's really hard to deal with. I just want to get it sorted. And now, so yeah, waiting on the landlord side of things. They just need their last few little document bits, and that's it. So all I can do is keep chasing the agent to chase the other side. And as I've said before, Charlie at SHW is really good. He does communicate really well. When I ring him, he answers if he can answer. He'll always answer the phone to me. He's a really nice guy, very helpful, etc. And really on the ball. You know, like with the last video when I went there, you know, he pointed out that the cupboards were meant to come out and they hadn't done. So, you know, he just remembers these little bits and pieces, which is great. Yeah, what more can you ask, I guess? But I'm just literally just stressing over it. I probably wouldn't be stressing if I had another method of moving the lathe or moving the other bits and pieces, but or somewhere to even store the other bits and pieces just for like a couple of days, if say it was a couple of days into next week. But I just don't think that's possible, so it's going to really screw us over if we haven't completed by Monday. I mean, even if we completed on Monday before lunchtime, we'd probably be okay. But I really don't want it that last minute. I'd really rather it done today. Absolutely ideal, because it still gives me a day to go down there and run supplies and airlines. If it's tomorrow, it's less ideal, but still, I mean, it's weekend, it's Father's Day weekend, you know, and I've got 3 kids, but yeah, you know, if I go there early morning or whatever, or even late evening, I will do. If I have to like do stupid o'clock hours, I will. It's fine. So I really don't want to complete any later than Friday. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.